get to Group A because there's been a lot of excitement with the British media about the fact that Liverpool and Rangers are in the same group. Ajax and Napoli are also in there, but we thought we'd show you a few of the back pages in the media back home. Up for the fight, Daily Record saying bring it on. Bottle of Britain. Klopp wants his stars of intense challenge. Ranger Danger is there on one of the back pages as well, Stevie. Do you have Liverpool advancing?
Well, yes. I'm going to assume by the time this battle comes round, Liverpool will at least have players back and will have sorted out the problems that we've seen so far in the first 3 games of the Premier League. As if the game was tomorrow, I would be a little apprehensive, I've got to be honest. But it's not. and Rangers are not at the level of the other 3. And actually, I would question Ajax as well. You know, they look as though they're going to get rid of another player.
They're going to have loads of money, though.
well, maybe they'll give it to Barcelona and Xavi to help them out. But yeah, I can't. If they get rid of Anthony as well, that's basically your three best players. Haller, who went to Dortmund. If Anthony goes, and they've already lost Martinez, so I think Ajax are not going to be at the level they were, which means that it leaves Liverpool and Napoli. And Napoli have started on fire, scoring loads of goals. Liverpool, the opposite. But as I said, the game's not tomorrow.
1 second, Gab. Why did you not go and elaborate on Napoli there before the show? You so eloquently told us one of their new stars. Because I've been practicing the name of Kaz. I told you I wouldn't.
Oh, you had it, Stevie.
Vice Kvara.
Cavamaraskelli.
Help him out, Gab, and tell him if Liverpool should be worried.
All right, so first of all, I'm not Georgian, so if you're listening, it's Kvaratskhelia, as far as I can tell.
Kvaratskhelia.
I did tell you, Stevie, you could just say Kvara.
All right, he's good. Let's say that.
Should Liverpool be worried, Gab?
I think Stevie said, well, if they're playing tomorrow, and I go back to what I said before, we're in uncharted waters here. We're going to play 6 group games in the space of 2 months because of the World Cup. That's never happened before. So I think it's really going to depend on the calendar. If one of the first games that Liverpool play ends up being a game against somebody where they thought it was, it would be a 3-point banker, for example, and they screw it up because, the guys are still missing and Milner has to run around for 95 minutes or whatever else, then it could get really tricky. But I do agree. I mean, Ajax have lost so many players, and you didn't even mention, of course, Mazraoui and Ryan Gravenberch either. It's really hard to see them reloading and being at the level they were at last season. And the other thing doesn't bode well for Liverpool is when you have an English team playing a Scottish team in Europe, it's almost like there's this weird leveling effect, especially when, in terms of the fan bases, it's pretty loaded as well socioeconomically, certain different views and stuff that comes into it. So the rivalry gets ratcheted up, and it has affected English teams who on paper should be stronger. So I think Liverpool will be okay, but I think it's going to be a bumpy ride. And don't forget, of course, the last time Liverpool played Napoli, they nearly got knocked out of the Champions League. And if that happens, they don't go on to win it.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.